but
Silently up the middle.
At the ready, just going to be sent into fault line here. Stealth drone cleared out. Fault line avoided. Paranoia going to be sent and freeing, able to collect a kill as Levius is going to be taken down. Continues to swing around the back here in mid. Doesn't do too much here for his efforts. MAKO, however, up into the smoke. Takes out Russia. Now not getting a piece of the pie as it's just going to be a back and forth. Suddenly K-Knight YZ, last two standing here for the side of BLG, but low on HP is K-Knight, and he will swiftly get taken down. Swing onto the corner, YZ, able to run him down. Finds Estrella, now cuts across. Faking back as, okay, MAKO noting him. YZ just looking to back away and try to see if he can get MAKO to swing forward, but MAKO's going to play this patiently. Wait for the spike to get planted, it would seem.
Yeah, MAKO is a clutch god, so he'll see if he can grab it, and he does.
Swaps over.
Toyed with as well. So this sort of round, you should just say DRX be claiming convincingly, unless we have some really cheeky things that we have on deployment from DRX at the moment. Though a challenge at A now.
Bolt able to find the stun here. The slide forward is going to be good for the third. Bane there to go ahead and trade it back, making sure that a weapon can't be grabbed up, so further damage is avoided. And that now just leaves Levius here in mid, looking
towards the A to start things off.
4 Bulldogs and a Sheriff as Hyunmin is just bounding around here. Long, he's able to find one. Bottom does get taken down, push up into the smoke though, and Estrella going to be caught just having sent out that flash. Bane finding 2 from Long into the lobby. Keeps us at a 2v2. Bulldogs in hand for both players. DRX with a very solid opportunity to try to convert this bonus.
Do BLG in this current situation think that freeing is going to come back over the side? MAKO though.
MAKO able to find it. Now into the 1v1. Ham toggled and freeing, just 8.
You got MAKO here to help him too.
Paranoia primed and ready. Sends it. Salvos coming up from Long tells them that the full forces, but yep, there you go. Outlaw now confirmed. MAKO able to find K-Knight. There's what? The shorty of that range. Being able to just go ahead and finish the job. Ends up the kill. Just the one casualty so far as freeing does get eliminated. Estrella. I'm not sure if there's going to be some split pressure coming in from mid, but it's just going to be NEPHH here around the corner as they're not going to be able to scope in fast enough to be able to. They do go ahead and get note of him. Hyunmin now exactly where he needs to be. Able to fake out. We'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be Russia taken down. Overdrive pops. That's just going to be the clone. And widely, they're going to be held at bay, and Levia's going to be dead as well. TP forward attempted from YZ, but they are just getting absolute. Dimensional drift going to be used as YZ trying to clear things out over on the seaside. Swings around. He's going to get a spot on the freeing as well as MAKO. As Hyunmin trying to escape, and YZ able to find one with that frenzy in hand. Freeing going to be full flashed up, just strafing here at backside. NEPHH able to collect that, but Hyunmin finds K-Knight at the same time as now the Hunter's Fury coming through from Bane, looking to cause some chaos, and does get a tag onto Russia.
3v3. Got to get this operator line for Hyunmin, otherwise he's very difficult to get in with 12.
Yeah, recoverable weapons are going to be dropped here on the side itself. One of them in the hands here of NEPHH is looking for a timing attempt. Levius does get a good amount of damage in, but cannot find the kill. Hyunmin, Bane, 70 HP between the two of them, bounding forward. Bane finding one, Estrella getting the other. Close but no cigar here on the thrifty attempt. It's going to be 6-0.
So now we'll see for BLG.
Able to find it. It's just going to be a quick clear on the clone here. MAKO continuing to swing. Flash is going to be dodged, but so are the bullets. Freeing able to find one, but K-Knight trades it back, giving himself a second, now a third, as Estrella will fall to the wayside. And that is a fantastic start of the round here for the side of BLG as they look to get their first round win. On spots one. There's the ping reveal. Quick reposition from Bane, dancing around in here, but aftershock on top of him. Russia finds the headshot, and Hyunmin now needing to try to get a retake versus 4 players with just the operator. There's a swap right here down below. Jump peeks, gets the headshot onto NEPHH. Now down to 2. Still has a fast lane, sends it. Looks like he's going to try to reposition back around. Time is starting to tick. Slide forward and can't quite find. MAKO, once again, here in Garage, this time holding above as he's instantly going to try to clear that, but it doesn't turn from the flash. Ends up takes it back over towards safety in the meantime. Levius spotted there. He's actually going to reroute through Garage. for a very long flanker, perhaps. No, tucks back. As that's just going to be a spam out. Bane able to find one as YZ gets taken in. Bane's finding another. Russia dead. Estrella fighting back. Bane's killed 3. And now Levius, he's not even arrived at the site. Slowly creeping his way through sewers. The spike is dropped. And the site is just completely surrounded. They've got Estrella watching in case the flank comes through B. 2 players low HP here for the side of DRX, but just be a counter swing.
Breach being that far forward is generally going to be a bit of a hit.
Gate crash has been set. Okay, MAKO able to find one. Bane now looking to push forward into the smoke. It's getting frantic. Tries to swap over onto the shorty. He's unable to find that one. Now slide forward. Estrella covering fire, able to find 2, but YZ coming up huge with the classic, but MAKO's got every paranoia. Tries to stave them off here for now. Fishing into the smoke there with the overdrive is Hyunmin. He does get a decent amount of damage as Neph gets knocked down. 57 HP. Armageddon now going to be called out. Freeing, able to find one as K9 going to be taken down, and Freeing on the approach from Sewer is absolutely shredding them. Finds himself a third. Now they know where the last player is, and it's going to be an easy cleanup here from MAKO to get the other 2.
They're going to be at the correct spot for Hyunmin.
Going in, and that's tag. Manages to get him right there through the wall. 23 health now remaining on Neph. It's 3 Guardians. The Bane just pushes up into the smoke. Finds work, but might just get timing. No, swing doesn't come in. I thought for a second MAKO was going to go for it. Tripwire gets the catch. Then Hyunmin is able to find Russia.
This is very split from BLG.
Yeah, they're just trying to activate lurks here. It would seem to just poke and prod, trying to see what's open on the map. But they end up just getting caught. Now Freeing just slides in behind K9 here in Garage. Not wide enough on the Jiggle Peak. Levy is still not really spotted, but he'll send out some shots, so should know both players' positions now.
MAKO's waiting to go through the trap wire along.
Oh. Well, it's a correct call from Estrella. That's going to go across. That's going to hit onto 2. One out into the open, the other just around the corner. And Levius now really needing to fight his way out of a tough spot, and he cannot.
Another clean round to come through.
And once again.
They could get into B.
MAKO, yeah, strafes in. Oh, hello. There's a TP. YZ's just absolutely got on top of him. Ends up getting traded out, though, as Bane with the Hunter's Fury comes up with the kill, and Freeing's able to drag across the 2 with that transfer. Estrella looks up, Russia goes down, Spike is on the floor, and K9's all alone.
Yeah, at least the devs coded in that the Spike can't stay on top of that. Bouncing on back. Now it's, well, a 1 versus 3. It is the last round of the half, by the way.
It is. It's been a little bit of a speed run, and that'll just be a double face.
DRX, let's see if they get the pistol here to close things convincingly, or if BLG have a little bit more in at this round.
All right, well, Neph trying to go peeking out here. It's going to be Russia, though. Now from Garage, is able to find one. Estrella going to be taken down. Bane joins in alongside Hyunmin. Their powers combined, they're able to find a kill. Big lurk insertion here from Freeing. Similar with MAKO. Out a window here, as Hyunmin is so snappy with that. Holy. Gets himself a second. K9 going to be taken down, and now it's all on Levius, still making his way over. The flank has basically been abandoned. Freeing's like, okay, I guess I don't have to do this. I don't have to play this angle.
Yeah, and eventually they're just going to know that he's on the spike, so Freeing can come.
Yep, just the Jiggle peeks out, knows that it's cleared, eats a ton of damage, and MAKO will see. Outlaw in the hand of Freeing. Slow creeping up, trying to watch for it. He is just instantaneous with a zoom in.
And that's just going to force a rotate from BLG in its entirety. You see 2 members. Oh, they think better of it, actually.
They're doing a 2-2 split. They still hear the drone over at A.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well. There's also a hit. Russia now down to 10 HP. Swap with the Ghost. Freeing knows that he's made contact, but headshot on the unexpected close left angle. We'll go ahead and hand over the weapon.
I mean, it would be a single elimination on the Hyunmin. The rest of them need 2 shots from the Outlaw.
Well, that's why you just got to shoot him in the head. This one simple trick.
They've struggled though.
Well, he was strafing away. He managed to survive a little bit longer than you might have anticipated there. MAKO wasn't able to find it, but MAKO will find K9 pushing out of a lobby. And that now just leaves it Neph and YZ to see if they can pull off a 1v4. And then 1v3. One solid shot found, stuck into the corner, but scouted out. Gets himself a second one, but there you go. Team ace. Everybody. the start. A double lurk over here at green. Swing around here for the side of NEPHH, and he's going to get taken out. MAKO.
Secondary wall to come on out as well should allow for a pretty good post plant, and there's some great depth for DRX here.
Why is he just drifting down? You got Gunman out in the open, and he's going to get picked apart. So solid kill to bring this back into parity. As MAKO similarly at 10 HP. He has a somewhat easy target as Bilibili going to be coming through. K9 just scraping forward, and Estrella collecting two. Continuing here with his fragging. And oh, Bane, I think he's going to go for it. In front of the home crowd. Okay,
that's all right. They're feeling confident that they can shoot their opponents. That's the nature of this game. So do that. All good.
Gunman here, back of yellow. As K9. Yeah, he's going to get tagged up, and now he says, okay, well, I've also got to rotate around.
Yeah, he's going to run a bit of a marathon. Extra ulti point for Bane. See if anyone else is going to grab some as well, but up with the spike will go BLG.
There you go. Just go ahead straight in.
Did manage to buy them at the end.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Don't want to go into your first buy round not having any kind of armor. It still isn't going to be half, but there you go. Solid early kill. Double set up on top of pipes. They're able to catch Bane, so now don't have to worry about the lurk, and because they kill the Killjoy, they say, okay, well, this is probably going to be B, so they immediately pivot 4 players into position here to try to intercept. Gunman does manage to find one, so a trade out on the Killjoys overall, but then NEPHH trades up and equalizes. The Jets similarly now gone.
Also got the Reckoning.
MAKO in around the back. 3 players, wall falling. K9 ready for it. Only going to be good for 1. K9 collects a second, and now it's all on Estrella. Try to see if you can get this bonus converted. Shots through. Comes out here on the mag. Spike now starting to be diffused. He's going to be able to hold for this one, it would seem, as yep, Cove hadn't been broken until that very moment. Estrella will make it costly. So in the end,
you know, the Bane is going to think the better of it when he hears the drone, and he only has an Outlaw.
Playing around the rosy with it, but YZ's there on top. These extra layers from BLG. Working a treat, they find the catch. Now MAKO potentially at risk here, given his position. Look forward, a cross over by mid. Swing out, and yep, will get taken down there. As Levius similarly finding it, freeing a little bit whiffy on the spray. Finally does manage to find one, but K9 just trades it back, and now once again, it's Estrella all alone. And I don't think he's ready for the forward position. So 2-2, BLG finding YZ. Widely going to be stuck here in this position. Bane riding across, gets himself to the top of 410. Salvo's now coming through to try to flush them out into the open. MAKO striking up in mid, able to find one, but now the return fire comes in and BLG start hitting their shots. MAKO taking down Estrella, going to be dead, spiked on the floor. As it's now all on freeing. Down to 30. Anticipates the pressure, but isn't ready. Correct. Generating these ultimates very rapidly.
Reminds me of what, Jemkin? Was it Jemkin with the Yoru? Getting like 4 ults in one half?
4 ults and a half. Well, MAKO, shots a bit off there. Not quite able to align it, so damage not even really going to be found here. Plant does come through. As everybody very clustered together here. Try to keep the gaps shortened so they can utilize the stingers, but in the end, they are just getting absolutely shredded. Gunman low HP, flushed out from behind the wall, and that's a flawless here as BL boldly played there from Estrella. Now the lockdown going to be committed. You would suspect that the Armageddon's going to be coming through on the back end of this one, and it absolutely is. As the players spread here for the moment, Gunman able to find YZ. Disconnected from the rest of the team at Levius and Russia, able to find 2.
Ooh, timing.
Get this back in, yeah, as you say, MAKO, the timing just a hair off as an answering Reckoning now going to be invested. Sends the bite, he eats the stun, and NEPHH strikes from behind. Finds the kill, knows the position of Bane, but is unable to win out that fight. Bane, however, able to find Russia in the snake bite. Oh, okay, that's going to be potentially something that they very much come to regret here, depending on how the rest of this plays out. But DRX losing their tail here off the rip.
Help out.
3 players here from BLG. Stacking the right side of this. If DRX can get in, which right now is looking unlikely. So they could try to go for a pit, but now MAKO needing to clutch up a bit. You can hear the crowd right there. Could be fighting on two fronts, but sliding here into the corner. There's those shots fishing, nearly catching MAKO, but not reading that Bane was going to be on the close angle. Comes away with an easy enough kill. That leaves Levius now needing to try to fight his way through this, but the time is just not really going to be there. Taps the spike, checks around the back, nothing going to be spotted. It'll make it a little bit more costly. And the for a flood retake here for BLG if they can get moving here quickly.
Lots of mollies, salvos too.
Drone trying to check, Hyunmin. Oh, I'm not sure how it didn't see him. Had line of sight. Either way, push through the wall. Estrella able to find one. Gets ping revealed out. K9 dropping. Is able to find him. Hyunmin dead as well. 3v3. A pit now set up here, but still the salvos to try to contend with. MAKO on the flank. Swinging around the back, the turret set up. They're looking, checking, trying to see what they can spot out. The spray is a hair off, but Bane gets the readjust, finds the head, freeing there as well. Finds Levius, and now the time, it's been bought.
Yep.
Bane will die, but so too shall NEPHH as the spike erupts, and that's going to be DRX.
Likewise of BLG.
Yep, knives popped here on both sides. Going up over the top, and Estrella just has him lined up. The aggro attempt here from BLG, absolutely swatted.
Third reckoning in.
Yep, and okay, well, things get a little bit dicey here between the Jets, but it's going to be Estrella third reckoning, third kill for him in the round. Levius
Round after this one, so hopefully try and get this round tied up at the half.
That's what they're going to be looking for, and that's a good start. As freeing dead, K9, little bit of damage, but has the regen shield on top of the 63 HP. See him maybe just play a bit more disconnected here, but he's got a drone up over the top. At the same time, MAKO breaking through, finds Levius over it too. But having the jump on him. Estrella now going to be taken down though. K9 comes up with another ping reveal onto two. MAKO start calling for a bit of a rotation here, it would seem.
Oh, catching F as well, but you still can't get away with
Just Fury comes through here from K9. Footsteps now being made. Hyunmin forward. Gets it with the last bullet. Turns his sights back over. Cloudburst, however, going to be far too late. K9 gets himself a 4K. MAKO now needing to clutch. Otherwise, K9 potentially on for an ace here. Big bite at the ready. The spray. Not quite finding the damage there. Has to break the cove. Buy some time. It has to go for the reload. Now down to 29. Ball still there. He kills the diffuser. He might just win the round.
It's half.
It's been half. Okay. You get a quick little glimpse there of NEPHH.
There's so much information at the moment.
I mean, MAKO, they can spray out of this position, but he just fights forward. 4 HP in a dream. Finds the kill, turret.
No, there was a wall.
Would execute him there. Either way, he's able to get away from it. As Reckoning now going to be invested here from the defending side. BLG wanting to get the retake before the spike can even get planted. Swing onto the corner. Estrella caught off guard. Gets taken down. Bane will find Levius so far.
There's two flanks here.
Players here in the site for the side of DRX. At MAKO just now getting ready to arrive. 4 HP. Can this backstab find the value that is necessary? The answer is yes. Wisey ends up getting taken down. Risha now. Position a bit forced. Shorty draw out and is able to find it. NEPHH arrives right when he needs to.
Players at the very beginning of the series.
Very true. On the peak, spotting out two players. Has the dash at the ready. A minor shot there on the Risha, but okay. All hell now, breaking loose as Spring is able to find one, but gets traded back here as NEPHH with that Sheriff. There's in quite a bit of damage. That went forward. He hadn't been able to find it, but NEPHH gets himself a second. Right now, not much credence is being paid to this angle.
Spotting out Bane.
Bane, he's been spotting out them both. So MAKO going to start scaling forward. Is he ready for the jump? He absolutely is. Brings it to a 1v1. Right of the rope. Risha goes to the top and instantaneously Pipes is going to get spotted out.
And this is going to be one of the differences for me as well, right? Comparing the Sova towards the Teo on attack.
Oh, K9 does get taken down, but Wisey's got two lined up. Hyunmin and Estrella both going to be.
When your opponents have no shields. But refresh the wall. Look for a plant. Look to close the round convincingly.
MAKO here on the corner, look for that swing timing, but Levius got some covering fire, so Risha just going to be taking a bit of damage. Otherwise, it stays alive and now can get the plant in play here with the Cove to assist. Push out of the smoke. Bane quickly going to be taken down there as the center of your screens. Get him in. Ooh, trying to snipe him out of the sky. Now needs to make his quick exit as Salvos come in to try to slow things up here on the approach. Shots just a hair off connecting there onto K9. Bane scaling forward, gets himself slotted in along this left-hand side of the site. Comes away with one, puts the spike on the floor. MAKO still on a flank. Is Bane trying to reset on the aim? Can't do it. Does manage to take down two before getting dropped, and cleanup still looking overall good here for the side of DRX. YZ now has to do it all. Comes away with a third kill. Can't make it happen. Would have been an ace clutch. It will.
For the map, you just flip the teams over. If that happens, this is where DRX may continue on with 3 more rounds. Who knows? BLG want to condition to the B site yet again for the very beginning. That's
MAKO.
illegal.
He just does the.
Australia 1 away from Reckoning, by the way. Same as Russia.
Yeah, both of them nearly there with it. And stealth drones try to lead the charge here.
Oh,
MAKO somehow not finding that kill. Uncharacteristic for sure. Gonna take it down. Australia does manage to find one. The Reckoning immediately going to be used. The Nanoswarm as well. Pops on the corner to try to interrupt the plant, and it has. The swing out. And Australia finding K9. Kenman now arriving. Levius dead.
From MAKO, by the way, up through B.
Yeah, he is just getting pretty entrenched over there. There's going to be a commitment here on the Reckoning, and why is he getting the reset there? Catching Gunman in the head with that last little blade. Levius now pushing forward. Estrella going to be mauled by the Stinger. Weapon going to be scooped up here. Bane trying to fight back, trying to keep them in this round, and so far is able to do so as he comes up with 3. Fring gets a piece of the pot. He's not sticking this now, as doesn't get the rebound. Still not connecting. MAKO jumping up over the top. Widely looking to try to play time here. Has to commit to it now if he wants to close out the round. MAKO swings in though.
So MAKO, though, if anything, comes a little bit more forward towards his
I'm sure
spot.
he'll just kill somebody through the wall again.
Yeah, maybe.
Firing off the shots here. Recon going to be coming his way. And Fring getting caught off guard here in mid. Estrella similarly getting tagged up. Just trying to answer back any kind of spray connections that he can get off those bullets, but nothing really to be found. Just a kill given away for free. As the Armageddon now cannot come through in the round here for DRX.
And that would be a good situation for NEPHH to deploy the pit here as well. That was very risky from Australia, wow.
Yeah, bold. And
Slotting in YZ for a flank through mid.
all coming back up. Looking for the spray, but can't get the interrupt somehow. Not even much taken. Was there a Cove in there? Might have been. Blocking out some of the bullets either way. NEPHH does manage to find.
Depends if MAKO can find any exits as well to get closer to his own pit here. Hunt not on, but...
Oh, okay, well there you go. Yunman will find one. Aids. Hunter's Fury as well as that pit online to the side of BLG. And then immediately rushing forward. And Bane, he just drifts down mid. He finds NEPHH. He's going to take him out, but Levius just snipes him out of the sky. So in the end, a 1-for-1.
Yeah, but it is BLG going in towards the safe side as well, still.
Nanos to try to buy some time, scaling forward, but Freeing unscouted here on the flank. Is able to find one, but does get traded back. Fight now coming through. YZ coming up with the second. As Bane does get taken down right on the rope. MAKO trying to steady the aim, but YZ is just absolutely dominating them. Well, he's going to get revealed is what he's going to do. And now he's somehow going to exit. Still does eat an immense amount of damage, down to 30. Probably should swap the Vandal over. And what?
I mean, Australia...
Go with a ghost on this side of the map. No one nearby to try to help out. See if he is going to be able to get anything at all. As, nope.
No. Little by little. Barely just making sure that they're finding kind of isolated duels. No trade attempts for DRX. You got to remember Hyunmin's taken down low, so he's given this Vandal to Freeing. Ooh, is that the right spot? Can he do anything there?
Is this gun barrel going to stick out is my question. Yep. Well, either way, dead. No, just come in, dead. I'm going to say with 30 HP, nothing much to do there.
And now Bane.
And now Bane, dead. Flawless round, BLG firmly in control. At the ready here from Hyunmin. Playing a very dangerously close angle. We'll just go ahead and take a shot and tries to exit. Dash forward though, MAKO eventually able to steady the spray, finding YZ but cannot escape. Spray through the wall. Russia able to find it. Armageddon now going to be called out to try to interrupt the plant. Goes across, the stun coming through, and that will be Russia taken down, freeing able to find it. Player advantage for the moment here in the hands of DRX.
You'd expect the Reckoning has to go in for Australia, right?
I think so, that or the lockdown, which will go ahead and get committed. Now the pit going to be dropped there as NEPHH does get taken out. Stun around the back of Yellow, coming through, flushes him forward. K-Knight going to be taken down, and the flank angle is noted. Diffuse to come in to Poverty here in the game. Okay, yep, unable to find it there. Backs off, and it's going to be sniped again. This time NEPHH able to find him. Freeing does come away with one. Why is he just strafing over top of these Nanoswarms? Ends up getting melted down as Freeing collects a second kill, but NEPHH is the one who's really coming online for the team here now. MAKO fishes for a single elimination. And looking to make this about as long as possible. Hyunmin, though, very far forward. Going to try to get the catch and does so. And NEPHH completely caught off guard, ends up drone scouts. And for now, DRX maintain control. Shot into the open, Bainey, he takes the fight, he manages to win it. K-Knight and lose what space he's given up, and now the shots are flying towards him.
He's lucky he got out.
Yeah, he's just going to be able to tuck into tube. Now the rest of DRX immediately swarming forward. As Wisey, instantaneous with that headshot, and if they go one after the other into him, maybe he can come away with it, but Bane! The dart just went off the side of the map.
Oh, he still saw it.
Get tucked on a different angle, push out of the cove, and there's the cleanup. Wisey going to be taken down still more. Facing forward here again from MAKO, but Bane, bit of covering fire, is keeping him protected, and well, you said the
as NEPHH, but that's already down on the floor at the B site. You've got your flank watch, coming out from Hyunmin too. There goes one, and a good
there's
trade
the
out.
other. 12-12, White Farm.
Oh,
Still
walls
has an
across,
alarm bot to watch.
Yeah, walls across everywhere. Disrespecting it though, it's NEPHH.
Disrespects it, finds a kill, gets rewarded for it, but then MAKO now trades him. 2 kills found, shocked out here at their feet. Bounce forward from Russia, just trying to take some space, but even if you had the Hunter's Fury, it would be a good luck angle. Hyunmin has the dart cleared, has the headshot, looks for a little bit more. Levius does manage to go ahead and fight back for 1, fights back for 2. With the spray, surely.
Wait, hang on.
He's going to be sticking this.
What?
He's sticking it. He's sticking it. He's just going to run him down, and oh my god, it gets so
So close.
I had to check back and zoom in on the timer to see that was fractions of a second there. And now, and then once again trying to rush forward, but Freeing is right there with him, and Wisey is not prepared. 2 huge kills, and I think that this might just be the ending right now.
A minute to go to try and establish a plant. Still locked in towards this A site at the moment. DRX are going to challenge through any type of plant.
That's the slow walk forward. That'll be it. In the blink of an eye, a flawless round to go ahead and close things out. 14